Grand Rising family, welcome to your weekend reading. Family, before we get started, I do have a download. I've been in meditation and I'm getting a lot of messages. This is going to be for, maybe not for everybody, but this is going to be for people that have been resonating with the readings. This is piggybacking, right, off of the ongoing message of people being opening up to receive and asking for help and, having this debilitating fear of love and letting love in. The person that you dealt with in the past that sabotaged the connection and missed out on an opportunity with you had a lot of trauma that they came into the connection with from their past, okay, that they never healed from. And you were probably able to see, feel, witness all of their trauma responses, right? The pushing you away, the fight, flight, and freeze, the lack of trust, the hot and cold, the in and out, I'm getting like lots of their nervous system being kind of shot, like lots of ADD, not being able to focus on one thing or one person at a time, just like their energy was just everywhere, scattered everywhere, like it was fragmented, okay, from the traumas that they've experienced in their past. Now, since the separation and during the separation, they experienced more trauma on top of the trauma that they already had. So they're very fragile, and their actions and responses right now are trauma-based, okay? And this person is completely closed off, but they don't want to be closed off, okay? It seems that the trauma they recently went through created more fear in them, on top of the fear that they already had, okay? So, and that's the thing when it comes to dealing with you. I could be talking to you, or this could be vice versa, or this could be a mirroring energy, by the way. As long as you're in nurturing energy of unconditional love, and you can fully understand that this person still has a lot of healing to do when it comes to past traumas and recent traumas, and they're just getting started on their journey towards this healing, towards the recognition of their patterns and the cycles that have been on a loop repeating, right, with one relationship after another. It's like this is somebody that wants love so badly, so desperately, so intensely, but it's also the very thing that they are the most afraid of, because in the past, they have never been able to really trust, depend on, rely on anyone, okay? So both of you could potentially be guarded towards each other. You may potentially be guarded towards this person because of all the trauma that they brought, the toxicity, the damage, and the trauma, the ruin, the destruction, the devastation they brought into your life when you were simply trying to love them, right? Probably you were not in very good energy, not feeling your health may have been, affected when you were dealing with this person because the hypervigilance, right? You don't know what energy or what's going to shift in this person because this person was everywhere with their energy. Okay. Both of you could be guarded towards each other right now because, of course, there was a lot of pain in this relationship from the past. Okay. So, they say they want love now, right? If they're reaching out to you, if they're trying to come back around, but they are still pushing it away. Okay. They say they don't want to push it away. They regret pushing it away in the past, if that's the case, but yet they're still pushing it away. Okay. You and this person both potentially could be mirroring each other, wants love deeply, but pushing true love away still at the same time, right? Someone here is their own worst enemy, okay, and getting in their own way. And like I said, the hyper independence, right? There's some hyper independence energy here. They don't ask for help. They aren't open to receiving, which is creating a lot of lack consciousness, victim consciousness. This is someone who does not ask for help when they need it. Okay. And when there is help offered, they say, no, thank you. I don't need any help. I can do this on my own. Okay. And, they need to heal in order to accept and receive help and love into their lives. Okay. Extreme independence is a trauma response. This comes from a lot of hardships that, people experience where they had to learn to defend depend on themselves, defend themselves, and rely on themselves most of their life. Okay. I'm one of those people, but I've been healing this, being open to receiving. I've had to take care of myself since I was a child. I had to raise myself. I did everything. I never really had anybody. So, it was interesting because, the last, uh, coupling that I was in, I was, dating somebody that was very much into giving, so service and gift giving. And I realized at the time, like, how much I really appreciated that and I really needed that, and how important that is. And so I was just receiving from him, and I was letting myself receive. He served such a great purpose in my life. It's like, then that felt really good to have somebody I can rely on and depend on, somebody that wants to take care of everything, and I could soften into my feminine energy, somebody that wants to give to me and provide for me, and be the leader, right? And I remember the last time I felt that way was when I was, married. My ex-husband provided and took care of things, and and since then, that I've been on my own. I really haven't had any connections that I was able to ever depend on and rely on, and that was there for me in that way, that I could trust anyone, right? So I have been in my masculine energy for a long time, but since I've been healing my feminine energy, I attracted in a masculine that wanted to take charge and wanted to take care of things, wanted to take care of everything, and that felt really good to just feel safe in my feminine energy. The reason why the connection ended was for other reasons. There was other things going on, that we weren't really a vibrational match, but I really appreciated that from this past connection, and but I feel like in this case, from what I'm taught, if you have healed that and you are open to receiving, you haven't, been in that position where you say, I got this, no thank you, and you feel uncomfortable receiving. Make sure you try to heal that. That's feminine energy healing. Heal that, because when you block, help from coming in, a leg up, right? When you block that from coming in, you block your flow of abundance. Okay. You create, and you stay in lack. You create, like the universe is trying to gift you from everything, all the good karma you put out in the past, all the giving that you've done. The universe is trying to give that back to you. And from strangers, from different people, from romantic relationships, from family, from whoever, from the world, right? And it's like, if you can't seem to accept and receive help or ask for help, you're kind of saying no to the universe. No, thank you. It's like you prayed, you got the answered prayer, and you're turning it down, kind of thing, right? It's like you're manifesting all the time, and when you get the manifestation, it's like how you handle it. Are you going to fumble it, right? How you handle it is important. That's where the whole feeling worthy and deserving comes from, right? You probably never had anyone in your life that really valued you, really saw you for who you really are, and treated you in the way that you deserve to be treated, or that you were worthy. And that really took a toll on your self-worth and your self-esteem. This is dating back from childhood. Okay. So this is inner child healing and shadow work. So back to this. So this person or you believe that asking for help is a weakness and lack trust in people, right? It's because, of course, you or this person was let down a lot in life by people they trusted in the past and never received any follow through. Lots of broken promises, right? Lots of situations where people said that they were going to do something and they never did it. This could be you, like I said, or I could be talking about somebody in your energy, or this is something you could both be mirroring. But I feel one person has been healing this, and the other still needs to heal from this. Okay. And like I said, let's go back to childhood, that you have, or they have, entangled with people that they can't rely on and depend on. Like maybe almost every single adult in your life as a child, you were never able to depend on them or rely on them. There was no follow through. They never showed up, And the light side of this, though, there's always a silver lining, a hidden blessing. Right? The light side of this is that, when you experience stuff like this, you go through you learn to be strong, right? You learn to be to take charge and be a leader in your own life, okay? And you become stronger and wiser. You know, you learn to stand on your own 2 feet and even become, like I said, a leader, right, in your community, in your home, in your life. But this also, you know, makes people really understand and value, you know, trustworthy, reliable, dependable people, right? So it's like you and them or both or one or the other value people that has morals and values and integrities. And that may be the purpose of this person or your purpose, to be, you know, to be the person that the world needs more of, like people that, you know, are pure with their intentions, right? People that are kind, that are genuine, that are authentic, that are dependable and reliable. Okay. So be the person you seek in another when you're attracting love in, right? Keep your promises, keep your word, especially if you're dealing with someone who has been through so much trauma. Okay. You will never, ever be able to attract in the love that you deserve and want if you keep your walls up. You will attract it in, but you will not be able to really fully experience the love, that the deep love that you want, if you don't let your guard down and let love in. Okay. The one thing that you or this person wants the most is the exact thing you're the most afraid of. So it's like, I feel like this person found the person that they can count on, rely on, depend on, trust, right? That they can feel safe with. And it's like, and they know this, but because of all the trauma, right? All the trauma, they probably get like these intrusive thoughts, the what ifs and the doubts, and, you know, all of these flashbacks and being haunted, right? By, stuff in the past that keeps coming up for them, you know, that there's a lot of, there's still a lot of fear in this person's energy. And it's important to let your guard down, ask, receive help, ask for help, let people lead. Okay. Let people take charge. And like I said, you and this person or one or the other wants love so bad in their life, but they're just not letting themselves experience it. And it's actually very sad. Okay. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the karmic situation, piggybacking off of yesterday's reading. The karmic situation. If there's a karmic situation that you got yourself entangled in when you were in a dark space, and you ended up having a kid or children, this could be somebody you were married to or somebody you just entangled yourself with, right? What I've learned from my past experiences that worked. When you're dealing with a karmic is it's important that you train the karmic on how to treat you and respect you by the boundaries that you set. Okay. So it's like putting the karmic in their place. And where is their place? Their place is outside of your life. So it's like, if you give them your attention, your energy, your emotion, your reaction, anything at all, it keeps the energy alive. Okay. If you give them focus, if you focus on what they said, what they did, what they didn't do, and and you can't seem to let go of that, you keeping the energy alive. You completely, deleting from the database their entire existence. And you only deal with them when it comes to strictly the children or the kid or the kids. Strictly, the conversation is strictly about that, nothing else. Right? And if they want to talk about other things, block. You can reach me on email if you want to talk about the kid or the kids, right? Eventually, this energy will get exhausted and tired, right? My karmic is blocked permanently. My youngest turned 18. We have no reason to be in any kind of communication in any way, shape, or form for anything. So that's good, right? But my karmic gave up a long time ago. It was one last bit of trigger that my karmic got really triggered, gets really triggered by me, by my life. I don't have to say anything. Just walk into the room, the karmic is there, the karmic goes crazy, gets triggered, right? So it's like, okay, so the karmic responded to something in a karmic way, and I ended up blocking the karmic for good, and that was the last straw for me. So and that was exactly what the how spirit, Archangel Michael, the universe guides you to really remove folks from your life. It's like they guide them to get triggered so that you can put up the boundary and the wall and not let, negative demonic entities penetrate it, right? So, okay, that was the download, family. Now let's go. Let's get started with the weekend message. Let's get started with the weekend message. And let's see. We connect with the energy. Thank you. Let's put the decks. Let's put the deck, family. I got here, bust out of your cocoon. So that's what you guys are doing. I feel like you guys are getting ready to come out. That was one of the messages that we received in one of the recent readings, was we're coming out of isolation, right? Bust out of your cocoon here. Somebody's busting out of their cocoon. It could be as a butterfly with the transformation energy, right? That we've all been experiencing. Yeah, make the necessary sacrifices towards your happiness. Okay, we talked about this, I believe, in yesterday's reading. Needing to, prioritize the things that matter to you, the important things and people in your life. Okay, prioritize the things that matter to you, that are important to you, right? And do not put your focus and energy on situations and people that don't matter. That are not adding to your life, they're not bringing happiness into your life, that are not bringing peace, joy, expansion, growth, abundance, right? So it's like, it's time to it's like this. It's like when I was going through my spiritual awakening and rebuilding my life from a more pure, authentic, healed, divine place, I had to make some sacrifices for the greater good and for, the best and highest good of all, and for the bigger picture. Okay. And that's the message here. It's important to right now, it's important to make some sacrifices, okay, for the greater good. What else, Spirit? Or we have keep your commitments. We just talked about that in my intro. We just talked about keeping your word. It's important that you keep your word to yourself first, so you can attract in people that also are going to keep their word with you, right? So that's key here, okay? Follow through. Say what you mean and mean what you say, okay? If you tell people this is your plan, this is what you want to do, and then you disappear, come on. What? And then you wonder why you attract people into your life that isn't consistent, that doesn't follow through, that doesn't keep their promises. It's a repetitive cycle and pattern, right? Be what you want to attract into your life, right? It's very simple. It's alchemy. It's learning energy, like learning how to work with energy. Do all things in moderation. At the bottom of the deck. Give me one more. Correct your mistakes. Correct your mistakes. Make things right. I want to do right by you. I want to make it right. But then you don't do anything. Does that help the situation? Is that the right decision, that right choice to make towards somebody that has spent a lifetime experiencing trauma from people they can't depend on and rely on? Reevaluate your priority. It is time to prioritize the people and the things that you value that are important to you. Very clear. Same message from the that I got the download while I was in meditation. From the intro. This may not be you. You may be a star at keeping your word, right? And that's probably why you have been spending a lot of time in solitude, and your friend circle got a lot smaller, and you have been, probably single and on your own for a while, is because it's like you're not accepting people in your life that isn't showing up the way you show up in the world, right? If you keep your words and keep your commitments, right, and follow through, then it's not gonna be a energetic frequency match and fit if you align yourself with people that don't keep their word, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. That's one of my biggest red flags. That's one of my biggest my guard goes all the way up, and it's because I am considered that person. I healed from so much trauma of people not being who they say they are, and not following through, and it's I learned to just be with love being in my own energy and be with myself, because at least I know I can depend on me, But hell, man, it's nice to have somebody that wants to help, that wants to take care of things sometimes, right? There's absolutely nothing wrong with experiencing that and feeling that, right? And having somebody that, that's going to balance and help to create balance in your life, that's going to support and challenge you, that somebody like your right-hand man, right? Or your right-hand woman, like your ride or die, if you fall, like two is better than one, right? If you fall, I got you kind of thing. Okay. If you are down on your knees, I got us and I got this. Right. And it's I'm not settling. I may, hands out again with the magician energy, may I attract in my perfect match, my perfect fit, my true love, right? That's that I don't have to ever worry. I don't have to ever have fear. I don't have to ever have anxiety. I don't have to ever have doubts. I don't have to have somebody that is going to add to my peace, where I'm not going to have intrusive thoughts. Somebody I can trust. Somebody loyal. It is done. It is done. It is done. And hold that vision, right? Get clear on what you want. Not somebody that isn't sure about you, isn't sure what they want, isn't sure where they're headed in their life. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. I'm sure about what I want. So I'm not attracting somebody that isn't sure about what they want when it comes to me. And us and the life we're building and the life that we're creating, right? Go out in the world, experience what you got to experience out in the world. Get it out of your system, because it's when it comes to, when the time comes that you're ready to choose and you're ready to choose me, like I'm choosing you, I don't want you to have any fucking doubt or uncertainty, right? Get it out of your system. Experience what you got to experience. Learn what you got to learn. In life. So keep your commitment. Correct your mistakes. So, okay, somebody's reevaluating their priorities. What's important? What do they value? Morals, values, virtue, integrity, doing the right thing, choosing the right thing. That's also the karma we're putting out, right? It's reminding me of the Justice card, cause and effect. You get what you give. Law of attraction, one of the laws of the universe says, hey, the way like attracts like, how if you want love, be more loving. If you want love, you got to give love. You got to put your guard down. You got to let love in, heal from all the things, right? It's like you'll know right away if somebody's showing up for you or not, because they'll show up for you every single day. Yeah, look at that. Showing up for you. Knight of Cups. Here they come. Leaving this. Oh, wow. Interesting. I just shuffled this. This came through in the Aquarius reading that I did yesterday. Somebody's leaving their self-sabotaging way behind, right? They're all of the restrictions, all of the things that tends the devil energy, all of the things that tends to hold us back and hold us down and restrict us, and going after, correcting their mistakes, keeping their promises, keeping their commitments, and going after what they want here. Okay. It's like if somebody is important to you, it's very, it's common sense stuff, right? If you value someone, if somebody is important to you, it maybe not be the best idea to treat them like they're not important to you. Like you don't appreciate them, like you take them for granted, like you don't value them. Maybe not the best course of action, because if you're trying to attract in people that you can feel safe with, and you have that person already in your life, and your strategy is to treat them like they don't matter, discard them, abandon them, ghost them like they don't exist, you're going to get that back in your life. More of that. You're going to get more people treating you the way that you treat others. It's very simple. We have the Two of Wands here. Spirit is very passionate about this subject. What else here for the weekend? Message for the weekend. Spirit, for the beautiful collective. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So Queen of, wow. Come through. Okay, the Sun at the bottom of the deck and the Eight of Pentacles. I got a little excited because the Queen of Pentacles is very practical, right? This is somebody that's very proud of how far they come. It's like, it could be Virgo energy here, may have it in your chart, but this is somebody that's very patient, that's been working on mastering themselves here, okay? Mastering some kind of a skill. Focused, paying attention to the details here. This is somebody that's very interested in recovering, healing, growth, and expansion, okay? Somebody that developed a lot of strength, inner and outer. Exactly what I said. This is somebody that's very sensual and very nurturing, but also somebody that's very good with business, success, and money and prosperity. I'm also getting, going back to the download and the intro, this is somebody here that actually knows how to turn their pain into success, into business, into. One time I posted on the on Instagram, I said, because every experience I go through that's painful for me or that I had to learn something from, right? I take that lesson, then I teach it. Okay. So that's what I'm getting here with this energy. I'm getting the Queen of Pentacles turns her pain, monetizes it, right? Turns her pain into success in the most beautiful way. Kind of like if you take your heartbreak and you write, like Taylor Swift is a good example. I even wrote that on Instagram, one of my posts. I said, call me Taylor Swift, because if you made an impact in my life, I'm going to write you into my song and share it with the world, right? And that's this energy. This energy learns, takes their pain and turns it into purpose, okay? And with that comes success, comes abundance, right? Because it's like we're not becoming what happened, right? We are learning from it, and we are staying true to ourselves and to our love for ourselves and for the world and for everyone. We're sticking to our integrity. We're keeping our commitments, right? This is somebody that's committed, devoted, dedicated, disciplined. And that's how we get to this Queen of Pentacles energy of being grounded, being successful, happy even, right? And that's how we grow. We're still growing. Eight of Pentacles, we're still building. We're still slow. That's the card that takes patience. But because we're doing something we love, because it's something that makes us happy, it's our purpose, something that we're guided to do, that we're mastering here. It's a card of mastery, right? It's like you attract in It's like this. It's like you attract in positive, authentic, pure invitations from the world, opportunities and possibilities and things like that. Okay. So whatever this Queen of Pentacles is doing, is committing to, is prioritizing, is showcasing, busting out of your cocoon, right, is really very successful, and it's paying off for this queen. This queen feels very stable. This queen is very fertile as well, very connected to Mother Gaia, takes care of her family, her home, her husband, her children, and can still run a business. And still, this is somebody that has multiple side hustles, even the multitasking, grounded queen here. Okay, that's ready for commitment if you're not already in one. We have a King of Wands next. So we have a masculine and a feminine energy, the perfect yin yang combination. Somebody's very attracted to this energy because of all of the things we just talked about, all of the things that is very evident and very clear, okay, about this Queen of Pentacles. This Queen of Pentacles knows her worth and knows her value. We saw the Strength card. We saw the Empress. We saw the Eight of Pentacles. This is somebody that invested a lot of time, energy, effort into themselves. And when you put a lot of time, energy, and effort into yourself, your value goes up. Anytime you put energy, effort, and time and patience and into anything, you appreciate it more. You cherish it. You take care of it, right? Even more so when something is given to you. It's like if you were to overhaul a car, for example. Man, how much are you? That becomes your baby when you put it together yourself and you paint it and you fix it, as opposed to when you buy a brand new and somebody gives it to you, right? It's a different level of appreciation here that I'm talking about. And it's like somebody knows that somebody can be dependable. This is somebody that's dependable, that's reliable. This shows up for you in the material world whenever you need her, and somebody is very, very attracted to that, okay, energy. Somebody feels called to that energy because they feel like this energy can ground them and can, I would say tame them, ground them. It's like they feel a sense of security and stability and safety with this queen. They feel at home. There's a very home body. There's an ending of a major cycle. Oh, something wanted to be left. It's a new beginning of a new cycle. There's Jupiter, the Wheel of Fortune, a major change of one cycle, the beginning of a new cycle. Okay, tell me about this Queen of Pentacles. The Hanged Man. So there's a sacred pause here that's taking place. This queen, maybe, or somebody in your energy needed to gain a new perspective about something. They needed to change their mind, seeing something from all angles. And until we get that perspective, we're going to be, there's a period of retreating and going within here. I feel like somebody's anchored in at this time with this Queen of Pentacles, anchored in this cocoon, in this waiting period here, right? Anchored in. We did see Earth Star Chakra card that the other day. I don't remember which reading it was. They was saying that it was time to anchor in, to stay put in feminine energy. Watch and wait, right? Watch and wait kind of thing. But it's like, there's a cocoon, and I feel like this Hanged Man is in a cocoon. We have because they're in the cocoon, because this is the type of healing that we were talking about earlier, that somebody is needing to do when it comes to feeling worthy and deserving of what they truly desire and what they really deeply and desperately want for themselves. King of, and that's why we're on hold. We're on hold until somebody changes their perspective about their grief, about forgiveness, about forgiving themselves and others. We're on hold here until somebody really learns, somebody answers the call of their soul and raises their consciousness and their vibration to a higher level of consciousness here. For somebody to turn around and see the 2 cups still standing behind this person, that there's still hope here. They're being divinely guided by their higher self. That we've been in this energy long enough. There is divine assistance, divine help. Somebody wants to correct their mistakes and keep their word and keep their commitment. And prioritize another person now, a person that they had on hold, that they had on ice, that they didn't prioritize before. There's a major change, a turning point, a turning of event, powerful change here with the Wheel of Fortune in this dynamic in your life that's bringing in growth and expansion. There's a warmth, a nurturing to this queen. This queen is connected to her heart and heaven and like spirit and her heart, with this green gown, which represents heart chakra, and the purple gown, which represents spirit. Yeah, so this king is again, this is this energy that I talked about in the beginning before we started the reading, the download that I got. This is this king that is haunted by their intrusive thoughts, okay? Limiting thoughts, too much worrying about the future. Their intuition, their higher self is telling them they can feel safe with this queen, and but they're, because of the trauma, this person is thinking too much about the past, 5 of Cups, thinking too much about the future right here. 9 of Swords, and they are, and this King of Wands energy are feeling restless because their intuition is guiding them that it's time for this change. That it's time for this change in their life. And the resistance, the fear, the being your own worst enemy, self-sabotaging, getting in your own way is becoming uncomfortable for this king. Because they're ascending, that's why. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune here. Look at this, the Tower. Okay, divine intervention. The divine's going to help. The universe is going to help. Spirit is going to help this person to receive some kind of breakthrough, epiphany, aha moment, revelation, right? That, regarding how they have been potentially holding themselves back from their dream, from their wish, from their heart's desire, is to have a very stable, solid, partnership with somebody here that they can really and truly rebuild rebuild the destruction, the havoc that was created here. Rebuild a solid foundation from a solid ground. There's a new cycle. There's a new chance for this. There's a new opportunity to build something long-term with somebody that can be everlasting. The 10 of Pentacles is the culmination. 10 plus years. This is, grandkids, generational wealth, financial freedom, the merging of resources, right? And it's like this person is, remember I said this, that when you go through all of that, the silver lining or the light side of all of the stuff, it has everything to do with your purpose, right? All of the stuff that you experience, all of the trauma is that you become a leader in your life. And that's what this person is taking their energy back, taking their power back and stepping into their leadership skills. It's like this. It's like a feminine energy wants to be in their feminine energy of safety. and they want to let the masculine energy to lead. But it's like, if I let you lead, can I trust you with my heart? Or are you going to lead us into this, into Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Pentacles, into success, into a solid, foundation? Are you going to lead us into blessings and miracles and abundance, right? Can I trust you to lead? Or are you going to lead us into this? I feel like there is a process here with the Knights of Pentacles of, somebody's receiving a victory, of building the solid foundation, rebuilding the trust. If this is somebody you already know, if this is somebody you're just meeting, Tower, you just met this person, there is a building on the friendship, deepening the connection by expressing yourselves, opening up, being vulnerable, one day at a time, working on the friendship, right? So two people can feel safe. What is this King of Wands stressed out about here in this Nine of Swords? We have here a Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Swords does have her guard up. We have a King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Because the Queen of Swords has some boundaries, right? Because the Queen of Swords, the requirement for the Queen of Swords is honesty, is integrity, is keeping your word, is follow through, right? Clear communication. And somebody, here, I don't know if this is the same queen. It could be. It could be something is on hold while somebody handles their commitments and handles their priorities, right? And get some stuff figured out in their life. But I feel like, somebody here went through some kind of ending in their life. I heard false twin flame, karmic connection. Somebody that was reckless with having reckless sex or reckless with their energy. The same person that was everywhere in their energy, fragmented, right? Again, that same person that wants love so badly. It was karma, but again, trusted the wrong people, coming back around from this situation even more messed up than they were before. More swords in this person's back. So it's like this person has a tendency of sabotaging and ruining things over and over and over again. But then they get into this energy of like making a mistake again because they didn't keep their word, they didn't keep their commitment. And now they put themselves on hold, on pause. They put themselves, in this stress of shit. Now how am I going to fix this? Her guard is not going to go down. It's like this. While this is still not steady and stable, and it's still not consistent, while it's still not grounded, while it's still up in the air all over the place, this queen's guard is going to be up. She's not going to feel safe. Because she too has been through hardships. The mirroring here is that they both went through similar stuff in their life when it comes to betrayal and lack of loyalty. So it's like, until this energy comes in, matching this queen's vibration, ready, stable, grounded, solid, somebody you can depend on and rely on, somebody that keeps their word and their commitment, right? This queen's sword is going to be up. Like this person is not going to be emotionally ready to open up and be vulnerable and trust, to build a trust or whatever, until this person feels safe to soften into feminine energy. The trust is broken and it needs to be rebuilt. And we can do that by keeping our words, follow through. You know, tell me about this King of Wands. We're almost done. This is a soulmate of yours, twin flame soul contract. Somebody feels stuck, I'm getting, and possibly in a situation that, again, karmic stuff, right? The karmic situation, a situation that they needed to just change their perspective around. There's no such thing as being stuck. That's the walls. The walls that we build, the walls that we feel confined by are made up by ourselves, not by what other people are doing. Posted that on Instagram also. Yeah, that's the issue here, is that this person ghosts. They run from the very thing that they want the most in their life. That safety, that security, that stability, that true, deep, unconditional love with somebody that they can count on, trust, feel safe with, and depend on and rely on. And that's why they're having a lot of fear of taking action and coming forward. This person isn't settled. This King of Wands energy is on the go. They have their running shoes on, right? They're look, this person is on the edge of their seat, ready to go again. The reason is because they're not stable within themselves. They're not balanced within themselves. This person probably doesn't keep commitments with anything in their life or with themselves. This is probably a person that I'm going to go to the gym this week or today, or I'm going to start a diet, and they maybe go 1 or 2 days, they don't go again. Somebody that says, I'm going to start meditating, I'm going to meditate, never does it, maybe does it once and doesn't do it again. This is somebody that's not consistent or committed or stable with anything in their life right now, because they can't seem to get out of their head to ground their energy and stabilize themselves. Their root chakra, we saw the Tower card, we saw the Ten of Swords. The root chakra is completely out of balance. This person needs to do a root chakra guided meditation every day. I posted that on the community board. Yeah, this person runs. They, and then they get in their head about, how am I going to fix this? I did it again. How is she ever going to trust me, the Queen of Swords, if I keep doing this? So change is needed for this love to unfold. Honeymoon phase, childlike, moving on, a new beginning, right? The friendship needs to be built. Maybe releasing the expectations and the what ifs and the doubts, right? Regeneration, growth, metamorphosis, and cycles. So that's what this person needs to, right here, change. Wheel of Fortune, a change is needed here. Tell me more about this King of Pentacles. I think that this person, it could be a karmic situation, and the person that they love and they want to be with, and they're trying to figure out how they're going to make this work. They know that they put this Queen of Swords through a lot already. They don't want to put her through any more stuff. But what they don't realize is that they don't understand the power and the strength that this person has. This person can withstand anything, especially a little BS karmic. It's like, you don't have to do it alone. We can go through the fire together. It's like, together we will get through this. We can't get through this apart. Yeah, somebody wants to speak their truth. Yeah, they want a reconciliation. They really don't know how to read this Queen of Swords, because this Queen of Swords is a mystery, is an enigma. And that's actually what's attractive to this person. Confession and clarity, reveals secrets, reunion, second chance, back together. So they want to create the change. They want to make the change here. They want to make the change. They want to correct their mistakes and keep their promises and keep their commitments, okay? That's the energy. Yeah, there's a lot of heartbreak and pain here. A lot of third-party hurt and betrayal. Disappointment and grief. A lot of pain came about from this connection, but it's like, we've been picking up on this connection here being destined and fated. This was meant to be type of situation. We're almost at the culmination. How I know that is because the card is on the board. It's in the energy. It's in the energy. Somebody wants to keep somebody stuck and trapped in a situation they don't want to be in anymore. And what's making this person feel even more miserable is that now it's like, if they're going to be with the person that they truly love, their true love that they want to be with, it's like they know that they're bringing this outside entity into the connection, into the relationship. So this queen is like, one of the things that could be probably crossing this queen's mind is, I'll never have you fully to myself. Right? There's a lot of, that could be this queen that's in their head. It could be a lot of what ifs, a lot of doubts, a lot of uncertainty. And these are the things that we're needing to face, process, transmute, right? And get ourselves back on track with what we do want to create for ourselves. With affirmations, right? And coming back to unconditional love and coming back to love and coming back to having trust and faith in God, source, the universe, that you're protected and then nothing that's going to come towards you is coming towards you to hurt you and harm you going forward because you're divinely protected and divinely guided, right? So it's like, you can have faith. You can trust yourself, your discernment, your intuition. You're surrounded by the Holy Spirit. Using your discernment to guide you with this situation here, because it's like we tend to attract the things we fear. What we think creates a feeling that creates an emotion. And if we focus too much on that, that's what we're calling into the energy, right? And how is these thoughts coming in? Are they coming in intrusive and they're giving you anxiety and panic attacks and sweats or is it soft? That's how you know the difference between what's real and what isn't. These thoughts aren't real. 9 of Swords. And that's what this person is really like stressed out about. Like, what is our life going to look like going forward with this demonic entity in the background, creating chaos and havoc and drama and stress? It's all a matter of what I said earlier and how to deal with karmics, how to deal with narcs. Train them to respect you and respect your boundaries, right? And not letting anyone interfere from your happiness. Not let anyone stop you from walking through the door to romance or walking through the doors that are opening up for you right now. After every ending, there's always a new beginning. After you come out of something like this, doors of opportunity, the sun comes out. There's a horizon. You can see the horizon. There's future planning. This is a card of expansion. Expansion comes in every area of your life, even financial freedom. The keys to the vault to the bank of heaven. Why? Because you chose self-love, you chose yourself, you chose to get out of a situation that wasn't meant for you. Not every situation you get in is for life. There's a season and a reason and a purpose, right? Know when to leave. The relationship, the marriage, the job, the party, the friendship, the family. Not everything is going to, and that's what this queen also teaches people is the art of detachment. So this person has a lot to still learn from this queen and how to detach, how to assert your energy and direct your energy. Everything's about alchemy and energy. Direct your energy to what you do want. What you feed energetically is what's going to grow and stay alive. So it's like, if we believe and feel that the third party, the karmic, is not a thing, then it won't be a thing, right? So there's a lot going on here, guys. So somebody here is going through all of the things, right? Processing all of the things, and is starting to gain a lot of momentum with this King of Wands. A lot of fire, a lot of passion, a lot of desire, a lot of inspiration, creativity, motivation to make these changes when it comes to their patterns, their fears. Here, Nine of Swords. Coming face to face with the Queen of Swords is exactly what this person needs, because the Queen of Swords, when you entangle with the Queen of Swords is very fair, is receptive, right? It's a no bullshit queen, but it's like you can learn a lot from this queen. This is the person you want to go to for advice, for help even. It's an unbiased energy, non-judgmental energy, because this person has been through everything. And it's like, this is exactly what this person needs in their life, because this queen, when it comes to logic, when it comes to things that make sense, common sense stuff, when it comes to, intellect and clear thinking, clear communication, detachment. This person is a wise counsel for a lot of people. This is a truth-speaking person. And it's like, that's what's attractive to this king. And that's exactly what this king needs right now in their life. It's somebody that they can learn with, together with, and from. Let me pull a couple more, and then we're going to wrap. What else we got here? It really is about keeping your word. It's not an accident that we got to keep your commitments, correct your mistakes, and reevaluate your priorities. And the ghosted card here, when we're talking about, earlier in the intro about how important it is, follow through. It's important, especially if you are dealing with somebody that's been through a lot of trauma. That has been healing from abandonment wounds. It's like, how do you treat somebody that has an abandonment wounding, an abandonment trauma? Do you abandon them some more? Do you keep abandoning them without communicating, explaining, clarifying, talking it out? It doesn't take much to tell somebody, look, I'm going to need some time to think, to reevaluate, to reflect. Okay, I'm not abandoning you. You are important to me. I care about you deeply. I just need this time. I just need a minute. Okay, to balance my feelings, to figure out my feelings, to gather my thoughts, to figure things out, to spend time reflecting and doing introspecting, soul searching, to heal. It doesn't take much to tell somebody that, Not that this person needs it, because this person is divinely guided. They know, but it's just common courtesy, common, human decency, right? If you care about somebody, you treat them like you care about them. You don't treat them like they're not important. They're not a priority. They don't matter. This is the queen of common sense. Make it make sense. It's common sense, right? One day I said, some people have an interesting way of showing people that they love, that they love them. And it's like, there's no judgment here. It's just an observation. Like, hurt people, right? Spirit, what is the message here for the collective regarding this reconciliation situation? So the person that ghosted you wants to reconcile. They want to change this behavior because they want to cherish. They want to cherish this relationship now. Cherish the ones that has always been there to love you, to give you light and positivity, that has always been there for you when you were down, that didn't turn their backs on you, that always prayed for you and sent you love, light, healing energy. Cherish the people that cherish you. Cherish the people that you can depend on and rely on. Don't give your energy to folks that are not that for you. Don't focus your energy on that. You're putting your focus and your energy in the wrong stuff. Now they want to cherish this. Now they want to cherish the connection. They want to cherish the relationship. We have here power. The power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. Now they want to cherish the relationship. But now they're wondering, is it too late? Did I, officially mess this up? Did I officially, is this the last straw with this person? How many more chances can I expect this person to give me? You're dealing with somebody that's very understanding because they've been through it all, this queen. I don't know, family. You gotta use your discernment. I mean, this person's going to have to show up for you and show up for you and show up for you and, and put in the time, the energy, the effort for the guard to go down and for the trust to be built. Yeah, we have reconciliation again. So they want to they want to correct their mistakes and want to make things right after a period of retreating and ghosting. What else here, Spirit, for the collective regarding this beautiful spread? Change is coming. Children could be a factor. Children could be the reason, right? Which we had a whole thing in yesterday's reading about this. That you could do both. And you can, and you don't have to do it alone when you have help. It's like when you finally meet the person that you want to spend your life with, just know that if this person, the Queen of Swords, has kids, or this King of Wands has kids, and you're blending families, it's like we're together. We're gonna get through this together. I'm not gonna turn your back on the other person. One more. Together. We're gonna get through this together. We're gonna make this work. Yeah, it really is about, there's a lot of chemistry. Trust that the chemistry you guys feel will always bring you guys back together. There's a magnetic attraction here. Could be talking about it's a very spiritual counterpart. Look, this is the flame. This is the power of love. See the fire? This person's feeling fire. You're being pulled back magnetically to their person. The fire, the power of love is drawing souls together here. And then we have the chemistry. This is a magnetic. See the energy that you guys share? It's magnetic. It's destined. It's fated. It's meant to be with the Wheel of Fortune. It was always meant to happen this way. You guys were always supposed to come back. But the thing is, the issue here is both of you feeling safe to lower your guard and to let love in. If you don't lower your guard, either one of you, you won't be able to receive, accept the love that you both deserve, are worthy of, and both want. Power of love. There's this love is very powerful, but both needs to work on opening your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, which is love. Love is the highest vibration of all. If you've ever been in love, really, truly, deeply in love, it inspires you to it transforms your whole life. You read more books, you meditate, you start creating things you never thought you knew how to do. Next thing you know, you're a painter, and now you're a musician, and now you're refurbishing furniture, and you're like, holy moly, I'm on a cloud. I'm feeling so high. That's love, right? That's the vibration of love. That's why it can always come back to love. There's a lot of love for the self here in one person. And it's like, I feel like the move somebody made to get out of a situation that wasn't from them was an act of self-love. So that already raised this person's vibration to self-love because they chose themselves. They're like, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this. This is not what I want for myself. I'm settling if I stay here. That already put somebody in self-love energy. So the alignment is already taking place. So this is beautiful, right? Lower your guard, lower your sword, open. It's safe to love. Be gentle. And there's two people here two people here that've been through a lot of trauma. One is a little bit more healed than the other. But there's an understanding of that, right? So this queen can now lower her sword and receive this person with empathy and compassion and understanding, hear them out. Definitely, speak up for yourself, speak up for your needs, set a boundary. You're not setting a boundary because you don't want this person in your life. You're setting a boundary because you do want them in your life. And if this person can't seem to respect your boundary, then there's your answer. That it might be time to move on to whatever the universe has in store for you next. Okay? And I love you guys. That's your message. Mwah! God bless you. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Please reach out to me in the description box below and on my website to schedule your session with me. It's live. It's one-on-one. Thank you guys so much for all of your contribution, for donations that you guys send. I have a person that I want to thank, a donation here. Hold on. Let me find her. Took the screenshot. Thank you, Elizabeth Quimson, for your donation. There was another person too. I don't know where I wrote down the name, but God bless everyone that has donated to the channel, that has contributed by liking, sharing, writing your comments below. And for all your love and all your support that you give to yourselves, to each other in our community, and to me, it really does help the message to reach those that need it, and it helps our community to grow. May this message, Spirit, be received and reach everyone that needs it. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. It is done, it is done, it is done. I'll see you guys Monday. I'm probably going to go live. Saturday, I'm going to go live. We'll see how my energy is. But for sure, I'll see you guys Monday morning. I love you. God bless you. Keep your thoughts positive.